I kind of wanted to ask you something, man, because I'm born and raised out here in the West, man, in Sacramento. Pretty much grew up in a predominantly blood neighborhood, so the
Oak
gang
Park.
politics and all them things that, yeah, Oak Park.
Oak Park.
Grew up
I
in
got family
there
from
my
Oak
whole
Park.
life, and yeah, I'm over off 12th Avenue.
Okay. Yep. My little cousin stay over there. That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm very familiar and very entrenched in all the gang politics, and I understand how things go and whatnot. And growing up
Right.
out here in the West, I don't know if you experienced this, but I was one of the only people, at least where I was staying at, that really was a battle rap fan. You know what I'm saying? That really just clung to battle rap. Like when I seen people either having a cipher or they were freestyling against each other, like I clung to that. Like that gave me a rush when I was a kid, and even when I got older, that's all
Yeah.
I wanted to see, was just battles and everything. But I noticed,
Yeah.
especially out here on the West, because of the gang politics and because of how entrenched we are, we're almost in our fourth generation, like you said. It's very
Mhm.
hard to get people to understand that the insults and the banging and all the things that you do in somebody's face is just a battle, and it's not serious. Like I'm really getting at you. It's just for the battle purpose, and I feel like that's something that's really held us back out here on the West and Cali's. When we say
Yeah.
how I grew up, when we say the West, we mean Cali. I want to make sure I specify
Being
that for
Cal.
everybody. When we say
Yeah.
the West, we mean Cali. So,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
so, so I feel like because we have all these issues with the gang politics and everything like that, we were never able to build. And it seems like right now with brothers like you, Geechee Gotti, Danny's been putting in work, but you and Geechee, y'all really bring that old West Coast feel back that I think the West Coast needs and have been missing when it came to battle rap. And
Yeah.
I just
I
wanted to
agree.
get your take on what do you think the West needs to do to build themselves up to be prominent out here, because we have the talent for sure. But what do you think it is
Yeah.
that's holding us back, and what do you think needs to be done to make it happen for us?
It's similar to what I was saying to the brother Jack Boy in terms of the gang culture and how everywhere outside of LA, everywhere outside of California, they playing catch up. And I don't mean to say that in a demeaning way. However, I'm just saying they're playing catch up in terms of the fact that culture has been around in a different region for a long time. So it's the flip side with battle rap. Battle rap has been going on in New York, predominantly in New York, since the 80s. So while they was out there battle rapping and having block parties, you know what I'm saying, where MC Shan was dissing KRS-One and doing all that dope shit, that dope hip hop shit. While they was doing that, we was out here gangbanging. Not to glorify gangbanging. I'm just speaking on the matter. So what happens is I feel like on the West Coast, we still playing catch up, and a certain vibe is starting to shift for us, where we're starting to understand that battle rap is just entertainment and it's something dope that we can get involved in. And a lot of brothers can make a lot of these young brothers can make a couple racks or whatnot instead of trying to go flip some weight in the streets. So we got to make, on the West, we got to make battle rapping attractive and make it not like nerdy or geeky. Because I'm like you, bro. When I was growing up, so we'll be at the house parties in the hood and stuff. You got brothers over there shooting dice. You got brothers over there dancing on the females and, trying to take something down in the back of the house. You got brothers over there, smoking and passing the blunt around. And then you had like a small circle of brothers MCing. And I was in that small circle of the brothers MCing. You know what I mean? So it was a thing where like the gang culture was more dominating than the hip hop scene out here on the West Coast for us growing up. So I think now, as we're starting to kind of, like I said to the brother about his gang culture, with the hip hop culture, with the battle rap culture, we're playing catch up to the East. We're playing catch up to other regions that have been doing it before us. So I think it's coming along. I think that the King of the Dot event at the Bunker that had pretty much a whole West Coast card, I feel like that's, we gained a lot of leeway with that. And I feel like moving forward, we would need bigger battles to happen out here, and we would need like a URL and them big leagues to come out here and throw big events that have East Coast dudes versus West Coast dudes. You know what I mean? Like, we got to, because we're not going to be able to generate, the reality is we're not going to be able to generate a big card with only West Coast dudes only. You know what I'm saying? So imagine a card out here on the West that had, like, and I'm just speaking, like, hypothetically, that had, like, B-Dot versus Loaded Lux, Danny Myers versus Tay-Rock, fucking, I don't know, Hollow the Don versus Disaster. You know what I mean? Like, if we had a big card like that out here in the West, I think that would help the West Coast battle rap culture or the West Coast battle rap scene move forward. And that's what we need. And I just feel like nobody's really trying to do that. Nobody's really trying to put that in motion, man. These guys, you know, these leagues come out here and what they want to do is they want to come out here and bring only East Coast artists to battle East Coast artists. And I don't know, man. That's just not a good look for the coast, man. But I definitely feel like we're on our way, though.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. I definitely wanted to get your take on that, man, because sometimes it really gets frustrating, man, when, you know, I be trying to tell my partners, like, hey, you can check this battle out, man. They like, battle rap ain't been good since, like, Murder Mook. I'm like, bro, Mook ain't battled in 2 years. And I'm like, nah, like, Murder Mook back in Smack TV. I'm like, dude, y'all years behind, but that just lets me know, like, where their mind at. Like, I got cats that hit me now. Like, man, you remember when Cash beat Freeway? And I'm like, bro, battle rap has grown so much since them old days.
Yeah, man. That's a fact.
Doing the battle.
I mean, you're so right about that, for real. I would consider them fan weather fans. You feel me? I remember I was at my job one day. This was a while ago, and I was watching a battle. I think it was Big T versus Surf. I'm watching this battle on my headphones. He was like, "What's that, battle rap?" I was like, "Yeah, this shit fire." He was like, "Man, I don't know too much about it. Only person I know is this dude that say ball game." He was talking about him.
Right.
That's all he said. So certain people stick out, and this is just to add on. You feel what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, to your status in battle rap.
Yeah.
If I was to watch your battle completely in the same area,
right.
They'd be like, I don't even know who this white dude is. No disrespect to Strick at all. They'd be like, I don't know who this white dude is, but I seen this brother because he went viral. When I went down my Facebook timeline, I seen his friends.
Right.
So
right.
It's like we can't, in my opinion, we can't focus on the negative, even though that makes us stronger. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody has a weakness or something they can work on. So focusing on that does make you a better person, but I wouldn't let that overthrow me as far as exiting out of battle rap. Because there's a lot of matchups that. Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, there's a lot of matchups that we do want to see you win. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely.
No, I appreciate that, bro. I really do appreciate that, and I don't want y'all to get the feeling that that this is a statement about quitting, you know what I mean, or giving up, because it's not that. Like, I'm a warrior. Like, I definitely, you know, want to get in there and compete at the highest level. Like I said earlier, man, it's just about that balance of feeling like I'm still doing it for a purpose and feeling like it's not just about doing a battle and then after the battle arguing about the battle. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But, I mean, I got a question for you. I kind of want you to get on your braggadocious shit. Just one question.
Okay.
Just keep it 100 with us, man. Do you think that Saga was ducking? I think he was.
No. I don't think Saga was ducking. I think that he had every right to feel like, because he was on URL, I felt like he had every right to feel like I had to do a little bit more work. But my problem with that is the duality within that thinking from a Christian perspective. I can never, and I don't want to divulge too much into it because it's a conversation that if we were to battle, I would have. So I don't want to give away an angle, but I will say that from a Christian perspective, you're supposed to be non-secular. So everything you're about is supposed to be about spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. And if you have the opportunity to do it against somebody that is directly attacking what you believe in or your standpoint, I felt like he should have hopped out of that URL mind frame and did it. So outside of a battle rap perspective, I feel like, yeah, he ducked. Outside of a battle rap perspective, in terms of just being somebody who's supposed to be, just spreading the gospel of what he believes in, I feel like he ducked. But inside of battle rap politics or inside of the battle rap game, I felt like he had every right to say that I needed to put a little bit more work in, like maybe one or two more battles at that time, which was a year ago, though. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, I felt like, yeah, he could say that. That's cool. But I still feel like if you're going to be a man of the Lord, that's your duty to handle your business and protect your Christianity against a brother that's directly attacking it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that battle will ever happen now, and I think that at this point it's slowly but surely turning into a situation where they rather see me versus Loso. So, if people are, you know what I mean? So if people rather see me versus Loso, then I'm not going to continue to chase a brother that I got to jump through loops and holes to get to when I can easily just set up a battle with Loso, so.
Honestly, I mean, as far as him pushing to the side and playing the URL trump card, which is, well, you have a battle in this stage, you need to go through this, I actually think that hurt his brand more than helped him, because you propelled higher and he started going down. You feel me?
It did.
Sometimes
absolutely.
to get a foot in your ass. I'm just saying.
That's a fact, because it's him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's supposed to be the righteous Jesus follower. You know what I mean? If it was like Sue Surf or one of them, it would fit right into their brand of who they are. But Saga, like, you know what I'm saying? So when I attacked Saga and he came with that arrogance and that like that, it didn't fit his brand. So people started looking at him differently, like, oh, you're not really about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like me right now. Like, I feel the same way Saga probably felt about me in regards to Loso. However, Loso, I don't know if you guys seen Loso's little rap grid freshman freestyle, but he dissed me. He put out an Ankh, which is the ancient Kemetic symbol for life. He put out the Ankh, correct, and he threw it. Yeah, so he kind of. So for me, for me personally,
get him.
Wow.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, that's something. Now, see, here's the difference between me and Saga. If you disrespect my spirituality, then I'm at you. Then we could do that now. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't feel like he's put in like enough work, or he doesn't bring a lot of notoriety to the table, I still feel like if you're going to challenge me on my spirituality and my Pan-African perspective, then we could do that. That's the difference between me and Saga. Because when I challenged Saga about his beliefs, he gave me the URL, political runaround. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I kind of feel different ways about it, man. But that battle's not gonna happen. I can tell you that right now. Me versus Saga is not gonna happen. URL is still feeling a certain type of way because I did a King of the Dot battle. So I doubt that I ever will even be on URL. Period. So.
Sheesh.
Yeah, but that's more so there.
I don't want to even see it anymore, though. I don't, to be honest. I unequivocally feel like.
Yeah, that's
that's no bias, but I honestly feel like B-Dot, it would just annihilate a Saga at this point.
It'll be over.
It would really.
That's something I got to be careful about. And that's something I got to be careful about as a strategist. That's something I have to be careful about, because if the expectation is for me to kill him, it's just like the Cortez battle. You know what I'm saying? Like the Cortez battle, everybody expected me to just kill him. And when he had a decent round in his first round, or a pretty good round in his first round, then it becomes a debatable battle because I was supposed to kill Cortez. You feel me? So it's the same thing with Saga. Like if I get in there with Saga and Saga says some all right shit, I gotta leave Earth. I gotta fly into the building on a parachute and do a fucking cartwheel and land on my feet, and then you know what I mean? Like the expectancy level is like through the roof. So it's actually probably not good for me as a strategist to even do that battle anymore, because I know I will wash him, and I think you guys all know I will wash him. It's just about you just want to see it now. Not everybody just wants to see it happen, and if you get a battle where you just know somebody's going to kill somebody and you want to see it, then your expectancy level is just a little too high. And then if I don't reach a certain level, so to speak, then it's like, oh well, B-Dot kind of fell off, and so I'm not going to put myself in that position. I feel like that's backwards at this point. Like nobody even nobody even talks about that battle no more, anyways, man. So that's water under the bridge. And if I'm gonna do the Christian battle thing, you know, if I do that in the future, it's probably gonna be with Loso. I feel like Loso's gonna continue to do well, and he's probably gonna continue to win battles, and then people are gonna kind of demand that battle at some point, and then I'll get in there.
I think, you know what, but here's the thing. I don't necessarily feel, and like you said, as far as people thought that you were supposed to kill Cortez, but here's the thing about it. It ain't even, you had, in my opinion, a Lux third moment. Well, in your case, a Lux third because, and I compare that to Lux because you spoke to the lost nigga, like, at the end of the day. You did, number one, you strategized so well outside of what he expected. You see what I'm saying? And then when you can sit here and tell somebody about the whole, I guess the whole, you know, when people battle him, basically what they say in regard to him, you know, the Mexican jokes, the this, that, and the third, you know, that they feel like that's the ultimate disrespect. What you did was the ultimate disrespect in basically saying, motherfucker, I know more about you and your ancestry than you do your own. You don't even speak your own language. That's some shit that you talk to a motherfucker and you be like, well, goddamn. You sit here and just be like, oh, my God, dude, I'm talking to you. Nigga, I ain't even a Spaniard, and I'm talking to you. And that shit was crazy to me. I was like, oh, my God.
Hey,
you just got to sit in front of them bars.
I appreciate it.
I do want to say this for real, though, B-Dot, for real, because what you just said now, kind of, you probably didn't even recognize that you said this, but what you just said and how people perceive and look at you put you up there in the upper echelon. Because who do we look at when they say we expect him to kill somebody? It's only a select few of battle rappers. And people already put you in that category when they match you up with Saga. They said we expect him to kill him. Isn't that what Mook said when he was battling Young Hot? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You forgot Jordan still dropped. You forgot Jordan still won that game. Let's think about it. A lot of people don't do that when you feel what I'm saying. So your word.
I'm having a hard time coming to that conclusion in my mind too, brother. Like sometimes I'll be there, and I don't want my ego to get out of hand. But some days I do wake up like, yo, wait a minute, I'm really one of these guys. Like I'm really one of these guys that battle rap that's up there, you know what I mean? But then I don't want to believe the hype, so to speak, because I always want to stay hungry and stay humble and always look at it like I'm the underdog and I have a fight and I have something to prove, you know what I mean? But in reality, yeah, you're right. When I step out of it, when I step out of being myself and I just look at it objectively as a battle rap fan, I would have to come to the same conclusion and say, you know, this brother B-Dot is one of the best guys doing it right now, hands down. You know what I mean? I do honestly believe that about myself, but I just don't want to, you know, get all wrapped up in that and then start having that attached to my ego and things of that nature. But I respect what you guys are saying, and I'm honored. I appreciate it.